Welcome to the exciting world of sport kiting. This tape will teach you general flying information like kite safety and knowing wind conditions, the wind window, assembly and setup, launching and landing, basic controls, practice patterns, learn the hottest tricks. Flying conditions. Let's start with kite safety. Never fly over people. Always consider the safety of others.
Yeah.
Never fly in the rain or thunderstorms. Never fly near power lines. Never fly near trees or buildings. They only cause turbulence and make it difficult to fly.
No way.
Never fly near the airport.
I don't think so.
Never fly near busy streets or roadways. A kite that lands on a busy street can cause an accident.
No way!
Let's go over wind conditions. Here's a chart that will help you determine the current wind speeds. You should learn them. For your first few flying sessions, the wind speed should be around 8 to 12 miles per hour. At this speed, you'll have stable wind to fly all your maneuvers. This will also make it easier for you to learn the basic controls required to fly your kite. At 2 to 3 miles per hour, smoke drifts. At 4 to 7 miles per hour, leaves will move. At 8 to 12 miles per hour, flags wave. At 13 to 18 miles per hour, small branches will move. At 19 to 24 miles per hour, smaller trees will begin to sway. At 25 to 31 miles per hour, look out, extreme wind. The wind window. This is the wind window. It's where your kite will fly. Its size will vary depending on the wind velocity and the length of your fly lines. The center of the wind affords maximum speed, lift, and maneuverability. You'll always have your back to the wind and facing in the direction of the wind. The edge of the wind window is where the wind is lightest. The pull on your kite is much less, which makes the edge a great place to land or even learn new maneuvers. Assembly. Before you fly, you need to assemble and set up your kite. This section will show you how. Unfold your kite, lay it all down with the logo on the sail facing up. Bungee loops. Secure the bungee loops onto the wingtips and, if necessary, the end of the center spine. Top spreader. Insert the top spreader, the short rod, into the top connectors on the leading edges. Be careful not to tangle the bridle. The bottom spreader. Insert the ends of the bottom spreaders with a rubber band into the T connector on the spine until flush against the stoppers. Insert the opposite ends into the bottom edge connectors on the leading edge. Sail stays. Connect the sail stays to the bottom spreader. Avoid tangling the bridle during this step. Winglets. Some models feature winglets for added stability and improved tracking. To attach the winglet stays, turn the kite over and insert each winglet stay into the nylon pocket on the sail, and then clip the other end onto the leading edge rod. A slight bow in the stay is normal. Now you're done. Bridle adjustment. Before we adjust the bridle, we first must attach it. Tie an overhand knot on the end of both fly lines. To create a lark's head knot, put your thumb and index finger through the loop. Turn over your hand, pull out your fingers. That's a lark's head. Now use the lark's head. Slide the loops over the metal ring and pull tight. Make sure it's not tangled and twisted. Launching and landing. First, lay out your fly lines. Keep them equal length and place your kite face up. Keep the wind to your back. Keep the tension equal on both fly lines. Take a few steps backward, pulling your arms in a downward motion. Keep your hands about 4 inches apart. Make smooth hand movements. Your lines may cross and twist, but as long as they can move, you'll be able to maneuver your kite. Never cross your arms while flying. Landing your kite. Fly your kite toward the right edge of the wind window. As your kite slows, make a slight left turn. As the nose points up, walk toward the kite and it'll land on its wingtips. Basic control. This section will help you climb, dive, fly straight, turn, and even do loops. Climbing. Keep equal tension on both fly lines as the kite points straight up. Pull back with both hands and your kite will climb to the top of the wind window. Diving. Just the opposite of climbing. Let the nose point toward the ground and keep equal tension on both lines. Don't panic. Pull back on either fly line to pull out of your dive. Horizontal flight. Hold the handles or straps in the ready position and keep equal tension on both lines. You may need to back up as the kite nears the edge of the wind window. Turning. For right turns, pull back gradually on the right fly line, which will give you a large smooth turn. For left turns, pull on the left fly line. These are called pull turns. Doing loops. Pull back gradually on the right fly line while gradually pushing your left fly line forward. While doing loops, your flight lines will naturally cross and twist. You'll still be able to control your kite. Just reverse the looping action to unwind. Practice patterns. These patterns will help you develop control and precision. Visualize them first and trace the pattern with your kite. First, the ladder. The star. Remember, maintain constant speed by walking backward when climbing or forward when diving. Snail. Begin with a wide loop and make it gradually get smaller and smaller, and then reverse the action. Figure eights. Remember, visualize them in the sky first, and then trace the pattern with your kite. Hot tricks.
A tip stab is a quick landing maneuver that leaves your kite standing on its wingtip. It's easiest to approach this maneuver at a 45-degree angle. Push your left hand forward, pull your right slightly back to start the turn. Quickly reverse the motion to snap into the stab. Hand speed is what's important. Tip stabs can be performed anywhere in the wind window, but it's best to try the edge in the beginning until you're more comfortable. Pull down on your lower wingtip, or you may need to take a step or two to touch down smoothly. A side slide is where the kite appears to hover and fly parallel to the ground across the wind window. Start your slide by making a quick down turn. The momentum of this turn helps to generate the speed to slide the kite across. To perform a side slide, snap into the turn to start the slide. Keep your hands held relatively even throughout the slide. Control the line tension with your fingertips. This tension will stabilize the kite and maintain the kite's momentum throughout the slide. To maintain altitude and speed, walk forward and in the direction of the slide. With a little practice, you'll soon be sliding your kite full window. The turtle is a cartwheel maneuver that takes place entirely on the ground. Aside from being a hot trick, this is also a cool way to relaunch after a crash. Snap hard and pull on the left wing while pushing forward simultaneously on the right. The proper technique requires a lot of wrist motion and practice. Before the kite can roll over, you actually need to pin the left wingtip on the ground. Don't be too aggressive at first, or you can easily damage a wingtip. The best place to start the turtle is away from the center window. When you've mastered the technique, multiple turtles are no big deal. The axle puts the kite into a controlled flat spin. There's a two-part technique to performing an axle. Start by setting a good solid stall. It's easier on the edge of the wind window for beginners. To perform the axle, push the left wing out and pull back smoothly while pushing the right wing forward. Your hands will use a smooth rotating motion. Make sure to step into the axle and maintain slack throughout the maneuver. The more slack you give, the flatter the spin, but the harder it is to pull off. The axle can be a challenging maneuver to perform for even the best flyers. The tip drag is fairly straightforward. The kite flies horizontally while trailing a wingtip on the ground. To successfully perform a tip drag, always keep the nose up in a slight angle. To make initial ground contact, take a few steps forward. You will notice that Scott uses his right hand to continually monitor line tension and maintain the proper nose angle. To control the speed of the tip drag, simply walk forward to slow down or backward to speed up, but continue to maintain ground contact with the wing. The best surfaces for this trick are beach sand or grass. Ideal wind conditions for this trick are light to moderate. A snap stall is when a moving kite comes to a dead stop. Hand motion should be very quick and not necessarily hard. Start with a push turn to start the turn, then snap the same hand back to stop the kite. When you complete the motion, your hand should be relatively even. Accelerate the kite flying into the stall. This will put more speed into the initial turn. It may be necessary to walk forward to maintain the stall. The ground roll is a combination landing, roll, and relaunch. Enter the maneuver flying in towards center window and use the kite's momentum to roll the kite over. Offset your hands and pull back sharply on both lines to relaunch. Try to time the relaunch so that the kite does not quite reach the opposing leading edge to keep the nose off the ground. This trick works well in all wind conditions. Remember though, hand position and timing are crucial.
Spectra Sports product line. The following section is a brief look at the products available from Spectra Sport Kites. Spectra uses the latest materials and manufacturing techniques, combined with 23 years of kite-making experience to deliver you the hottest kites on Earth. Any way you look at it, Spectra Sports has the right kite for you. Aeroforce, fast, quick, and loads of fun. Ace, aerodynamic winglets for added control. Easy to fly. It's great for beginners. Astro delivers big wing performance with an affordable price. Diamond stunt kites add color and grace to the sky. Aero performs the hottest of tricks with smooth style. Zing, fast, wild, and radical. Infinity, smooth, graceful, and very precise. Tricks performs all the hottest tricks and stunts, the ultimate trick kite. Solution, advanced quad line that can fly in all directions, even spins. Micro light reactor, weighs less than 5 ounces, so light wind is only an option. Reactor Pro delivers the best overall performance, precise yet radical. Reactor Plus, 10-foot wingspan fills the sky, great for light wind. Nuclear Reactor, our dedication to innovation. The variable venting system allows the pilot to adjust the amount of airflow through the sail to control the kite's pull. Adrenaline Professional Premium Spectra Fly Line. Super smooth, flawless, sleeved, pre-stretched, and double knotted. Comes wrapped on winder. Sport Line. Spectra Performance at an affordable price. Pre-stretched, double knotted. Comes wrapped on winder. Flight straps. Available in 1 inch wide for increased light wind response and 2 inch for power flying. Kite Transporter. This 8.5-inch diameter bag allows you to carry 10 full-length kites. Dual oversized pockets and 6-foot length are standard. Shoulder strap included. Speedwinder. Retrieves line quickly and neatly. Loaded with 300 feet of 30-pound nylon line. Available in assorted hot colors. Spectra Spools, durable injection-molded plastic spools available in hot colors. They're loaded with 20, 30, or 50-pound test lines in lengths of 500 or 1,000 feet. Spectra Wing 4.5-foot Delta Kites, Classic Rainbow. Zuma. Cloudburst. Sunburst. Neon. Big Wing 6-foot Delta Kites, Classic Rainbow. Turbo 2. Cloudburst. Sunburst. Malibu. Classic Diamond Kites. 2 models to choose from. Here's the Neon. The Box Kite. Flying Shark Kites, available in 4, 6, and 10-foot lengths. 9-foot Delta Kites. 2 models to choose from. Here's the Rainbow.
Don't look over that way. There's our gun. God.
What did you do?
I'm good at it.